Right, okay, now we're on to page 8. Now this is more of a challenging page, so it'll really be fun to do, but just take it step by step. Don't get in a tizzy about it, just take it step by step. This is the page layout. So you have 2 flaps on here, one that pulls down, one that lifts up, and then when they open out you've got a pocket and another horizontal pocket. I'll just show you. So you'll have one flap that pulls down, so that one will stick there and pull down. Another flap here that will stick there and pull up. Okay, so that will be those like that and like that. And then you'll have a horizontal pocket along there. And then each of these flaps will also have a pocket there and there. And obviously you wouldn't put your pocket there because everything would fall out as you opened your flap. So you put your pocket on the base there, like that. And it will be held, it might slip out, but it'll be held in place by the bits underneath. So first of all we're going to stick the flaps. So as usual we've got our 1/2 inch fold, double-sided tape. I'm going to turn my page upside down. I'll stick the first one, line it up. What I'm going to do is just put a bit of white paper behind because it's easier to see for lining up. So that one's lined up, and burnish, and then we need to stick the other one. So that's my page right way up, and then we need to stick this one. Yeah. So we need to trim this one off a little bit just here. I find it better to do it once you've stuck it because then you don't cut it too short. So we'll just take our ruler and trim it a little smidge. That's it. It's perfect like that. Make sure that's straight. Okay, and that's like that. So the next thing we need to do is stick our magnets. So we're going to put this magnet on first, and here's my mag pot cut out of archi tape. I'll just put my magnet in the centre. Centre of the page, and burnish well. And then I'm going to take another one. Oops. I'm going to take, so, mag pop that's been cut out of archi tape, backing peeled off, sticky side up, line it up over your magnet that's already stuck there, and then allow the magnet to drop on top, and then just fold it down, fold over, and burnish. Okay, so that's the first one. So we're going to repeat this for here. I wondered where the other one was. So we'll take another magnet. Yeah, this is different.
Oh, is it?
That's all right. This, yeah, but it is different. Yeah. So we're going to repeat this here for the top, but the base of the flap we're going to do differently, and when we come to it, we'll do that when we come to it. Okay. So that's your lift up flap. That's your pull down flap. So now we're going to start decorating. So we'll do this one on here. You might decide you like the other paper if you want a different contrast. I'm just going for this one again because I like the nice bright colours.
Yeah, I like the back of that one too.
Yes. Stuck there. I think I cut that very straight, did I? That's better. I think there will be a little bit of that is very crooked, isn't it? So don't panic. Take your ruler and line up. As long as you've got things flat. That's it. Because it will really do it now before you do anything else, because otherwise I know it will drive me mad. That's better, that's much straighter. Okay, so that's that one there. And then the other front flap is going here. Yep, that's fine. And they're both pointing that way at the moment because this is the front page. So I'll stick this one on here. Ooh, getting the right mess here. No, that's still not straight enough for me. Sorry, Kate.
Mm-hmm.
That's better. And I can also see for some reason I need a black. I think actually I'm going to just trim that bit off. Don't go through hard because I've got my pocket underneath, but yeah, it's going to come off. Okay, felt tip time. A little bit more. That's better. Okay, so that's better. The reason I did that is so that matches that there, and that is straight now. Okay, so now we need to do our inside flaps. So now you need to think about this. This one is opening down, but the page is facing up that way. So you want to make sure that as you open your flap down, it's actually going to be the right way up when you open the flap out. So although it's when you open it up, it's going to be the right way, like that. I'll stick this one on. And there's going to be a pocket that fits on here, and a pocket that fits on here, and you can see I've put a little arrow on here beforehand when I cut it, so that I could.
That's James being quiet.
That's James being quiet. We've despite notices and everything else. Okay, so what I've done is I've put an arrow there, so I've got my pattern actually going the right way up, because it's quite easy to get confused when you're doing it, as you can see as I'm doing this. Okay, so that's that there, and I've also got to put on a page tab, so I'm just deciding. I think I'm going to fit it on like that, so I'll put that on afterwards. Okay, so we'll stick this on next. Keep your arrow on. Some more repairs here.
You had lots of fun prepping this,
I
didn't
did
you?
have a lot of fun prepping this. I'm so used to just doing it and
Or making it up as you go along.
yeah. Well, no, I don't make, because I go with the page maps, but I think because I was...
That's what, yeah, it came out wrong. I didn't mean that you make it up as you go along. Cause
Well, I do sometimes.
Because you obviously don't do that at all. You plan it in advance.
But sometimes I don't. But what I did find, usually, you see, I would have cut this and stuck it already, and then done another one with more paper.
Right.
Does that make sense? Yes. Oh dear, this is hilarious. Right, okay, so.
Right, is your arrow the right way around?
No, but because this is the same size thing, it's going to go like that. But that's why you need your arrow on there. So thank you, Kay. Right, okay, so that's that one on there. So that's a pocket that you'll be able to tuck little things into. Okay, and then we'll stick this one on. I just do it by eye, but you can measure it and have it exactly separate. But I would put little clips on just to hold it in place. And obviously, once I finished decorating all the pages, I would do my glossy accents before I did anything else. So that's that one done. So that should theoretically, yeah, close there. So that's fine. Now we're going to do the other flat one. I'm going to turn my page around. Okay. So that's the right way. So when we stick our flap here, that is our right way round. So your inside flap wants to be there, like that. Okay, that's the right way up of the paper. So that's closed, that's that. When it opens up, you're going to stick it that way. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. But I'm just turning it round this way so it's easier for me to manage. Okay, so I'll stick that one on there. I told you it was challenging. It's challenged me, so but as I say, once you've got the basics mastered, you can really do anything.
Just build on them and then you can just add them in.
Yes. Although I'm not saying I've mastered it this time. So right, so we'll put that one. That's going to be a pocket on there. Let's just make sure I'm putting the pocket in the right place. No, I'm not. The pocket wants, as you open it up, yes, the pocket will be there. It's always worth just double checking and playing. And sometimes if you're not sure, put a piece of copy paper there, just with a post-it note, something like that. So this one again, that's going to go on there.
That was ambitious, taking the arrow off.
I know, I just thought that. If you get distracted, then you think, oh, which way is it going? Okay, so that one goes on there. Right, so that one will flap down there. And if it's tight for moving, just move your back pocket up a little bit. That's it. Make sure you don't put it in the front. Now you can see at the moment this page hasn't got anywhere to clip into. So we've got that one there, we've got this one here, and I can see that is quite, that's better. It's alright, I'm just straightening it up. That's why I love this, because you can really press quite firmly with it.
And not damage the paper. Not
damage the paper, but you get a really, but it's also a crisp finish as well. Okay.
That's a lot neater.
Right, so base page. Right, make sure your page is up the right way. Now, this is my
Keep that towards you a tad.
This is my piece that I've put to go on my base page. But what I've also done beforehand is I've cut out. I've used Victorian whiskers because it's a wavy one, and I've cut a little tuck in, so that is actually going to be there like that. Okay, so because this is a pocket, I'm going to put glue at the top and then just along the bottom edge here. Oh, I think I've gone a bit mad with the glue there. And then we'll pop that on there like that. very gluey today.
You haven't.
Oh, I used to be called Messy Maggie at school, and that's obviously why. Or do you think it's because I'm untidy, Kay?
I don't know. It could be. It could be both.
Again, when you're lining up, you may find it easier to stand up and do it, so you get a better perspective. Or if you have a problem standing up, if you just angle your work, if you have an angled work surface, it's a bit easier to see.
You can get those art boards that will do that.
Yes, you can.
These are things.
So let's get that off. Right, okay, so that's my tuck in. That is here. Okay, so we'll just keep that there like that. So this pocket is going to go here. Now I'm just going to stick the black card on its own to start with.
Magnet?
In a minute, yeah, because if I put my magnet here, when you tuck anything in, it's going to catch. Okay, so you put your black card. It doesn't matter that the writing's upside down, don't worry, that was just notes for me. Make sure that that's going to shut easily. Okay, so burnish this one on. Okay, now you're going to fix your magnet. So you're going to find where your magnet is up here. So mag pot with with the stick exposed, sticky side exposed. Drop your magnet on top. Okay, move it a bit more. That's it. Okay, so that's what you've got there. Okay, so then you're going to just fold that over, and you're actually going to stick the magnet onto the pocket here, so that when you pop anything underneath, it's not going to catch on anything. So that's why you do that. And then I'm going to stick this one onto here. And there's one more thing we need to do, which is we need to do a page tab for here. So that one's there, that one's there. So, artist tack. I've already pre-cut a lot of my tabs out. So I'm going to lift this up. Do it by eye. Pop that one on there. There, and then this is so good, this stuff makes life so much easier, and you don't get all gluey and messy.
Well, you managed to do it, but
not with artist tack. So okay, put that on there. Okay, burnish that one on, burnish that one on, take your stick off. Right, there's one other thing I do when I've completed a page that I haven't told you, is when I've completed a page, I always put what page it is in the direction, so that I know when I'm putting them together before I put them in the album. So that was page 7, so this is page 8. So we'll just take a little piece of low tack tape, and this is Scotch Artist low tack tape. Okay, and that challenging thing, that was page 8. Okay, and then you can just build on it, you can add other bits and pieces, all sorts. So that's it.